Well, hello. Welcome, greetings, wherever you're at on this crazy rock. We're all born onto instrumental trance communication. Is the name that was given to it by Professor Ernst Senkowski, a German physicist, for the technique of contacting spirits using any electronic means to capture the images of spirits and to record their voices. So welcome, greetings. That's what we're going to be doing. And in short, trying to speak with the dead, trying to communicate, trying to say what's up. So hello, greetings, hello, what's up to everybody else? You're in chat, hello. If you're making it here early, hello. I decided to spring it up a little early. Wanted to just in the mood to do this. So greetings, everyone. It's good to see you. Welcome, everyone in chat real quick. I'm going to run down real quick. Hello, LJM, Dapple. Sir LJM, Sir Dapple. How you guys doing today? Debbie, hello, Debbie, Paranormal Girl. Stream, Laura, hello, Stream. Miss Laura, how you doing? Miss Starry, hello, Starry. Anybody else joining? I'm going to jump right into it. Yeah, you guys all know the drill, at least the guys here. Anybody watching the future, kind of guerrilla style, ITC, different techniques. The idea is that it kind of just developed from electronic components as we developed them that we can use a wide assortment, televisions, VCRs, old school telephones, old school recorders, radios, and try to interact or capture images or voices of these energies, these entities. Now, what are they? I don't know. I know the common belief, and I know that, yeah, it seems like it really is human, but I'm not fully putting stuff in a box. I like to keep it all open, and I think there's a ton of different stuff, and I just get interesting things. And so, yes, in short, I'm gonna have a couple different camera angles. Who knows what I'm gonna be trying? I have my plan right off the bat. I might go this whole stream with it because I just came up with this term for it. But so yeah, the term for this style that I like to call it is guerrilla style instrumental trance communication, because it's just online, it's live. I'm just streaming what I'm hearing and blasting into my microphone, and you guys are getting it back and you're hearing it. So, and almost real time. It's about a 20-second delay when you watch these live, 20-30 seconds, something like that. But yeah, I've been kind of interested in just going kind of more old school. So I kind of thought of this term. I don't know, someone might have coined it. If not, I'll put the trademark on it. But just Caveman ITC is the term that I just kind of thought of just not too long ago for just using any radio that's not necessarily hacked, that doesn't have some sort of built-in sweeping feature or whatever that's allowing you. Essentially, Caveman ITC is just using your dang hands and fingers to turn a dial to do the same thing that a PSP7 does the same thing Sanjian does, Radio Hack Shackaroo, all that stuff. It's the same stuff. It's just sweeping the radio, but you gotta be less lazy and be caveman and do it manually. So yeah, I just started Caveman ITC. That's a I can see the t-shirts now. I can see, yeah. Hey, so hey everybody, yeah, we're gonna get stragglers. I don't know how long I'm going. I don't know. People have talked about streaming tonight, so I don't think they are streaming, but if they are, I may shut it early. And I don't know. These usually go anywhere between 4 to 8 hours, so expect somewhere around there. And yeah, so welcome, my spirit friends. I've already talked to them. I didn't tell them about this caveman term, so I'm curious if they're around me, if they're thinking, because I've actually been doing my weird, goofy silliness, just sitting here talking to nothing, letting them know like kind of the plan and my ideas and my philosophies where I'm at right now, and like getting a little deep and all that. And yeah, so we'll see if we know the skinny. What I'm using is just an old school radio with a dial, and I just had the urge more and more to use it. And I was on a buddy stream last night, and we were just using it and sweeping the radio, and I asked the box and the spirits, energies around me, if I named out who we were with, and I said if they could say hi to any of them. And within a minute or two, within the stream, because you generally you ask a question and you let a stream of words flow for 30 seconds, a minute, couple of minutes, and you see what you hear, or you listen for what you hear, or whatever. And yeah, it said hi, one of the names that I mentioned. So I mean, it's not the first time that's ever happened, but it's just it really doesn't get old when it does happen. It's very interesting. It's fascinating. Like I said, with the whole it wasn't a nobody that came up with the term or the thoughts of instrumental communication. He was a physicist, a German physicist. I want to say his name one more time, make sure I got it right. Professor Ernst Senkowski, Senkowski. Ernst is in Ernst. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people kind of joke about some of this stuff, and they kind of don't realize that there's been a lot of scientists and a lot of big influential scientists that have been fascinated with the supernatural and the paranormal. So yeah, I'm not going to jibber jabber too much more. We're going to jump into it. I got a few different camera angles. Looks like everybody's doing good. It's always off to kind of a slow start at the beginning. Things get warmed up. Everybody jumps in and out. Spirits jump in and out. Who knows? I don't know what'll happen. I wanted to, with this camera angle today, I kind of set this up. I've been wanting to do just different angles and things. I really like this one. This one's beautiful. But yeah, that card. So I did a little shuffle of asking tarot. That tarot right there is not a full Rider-Waite style. It's kind of a hybrid of the Thoth, however you want to pronounce it, deck, the Thoth deck. That's how we read it as most Westerners. And it's a hybrid of that and the Rider-Waite, Coleman Smith classic Rider-Waite deck. So, and I pulled right there is an 8 of chalices. They use chalices instead of cups. And so this is just the general kind of energy that I asked tarot what we might be communicating or be around tonight. And so yeah, the 8 of chalices it goes under Saturn, and it the planet of Saturn and the astrological sign of Pisces. And its main energies stand for equilibrium, satisfaction, and serenity. So I thought that was really cool because I wanted a nice mellow sesh, and I feel really mellow, and the card looks beautiful, and it just worked really good. And I have this other thing I'm not going to really try anything. It's just here just in case anything happens. But if you look up on your top right, you see the ghost boxes. Behind them, it looks like weird stuff, but it's actually a mirror behind my ghost boxes. So check that out. Hello, I'm going to try to grab my ghost box. So that's one of the theories is mirrors have some sort of interaction with these energies, or these energies can, maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's one there. It's kind of angled up weird, but so what I'm going to use is like I said, just an old school. It's just a cheap dial. Change cameras real quick. Change the lighting. So hello, greetings. Yeah, this little radio right here. I'm just going to use it. I'm going to sweep it manually for a while. Let's see what we hear. I already heard some really interesting stuff last night, and like I said, it's the same principle. All these other hacked radios, they're just sweeping through the radios either one way forward or the other way reverse. And so with this, I can do it manually, and I want to go forward, go that way. I want to go reverse, go the other way. So, and it sounds, it just has a unique sound. So, and the speakers built in, and I've been with my own weird spiritual journey. I've been going a lot more with gut feelings, and my gut is leaning towards this thing. So we're going to warm up. So spirits, I already kind of said what's up and told you the deal with this. So let's jump into it. Let's see what sort of answers or questions we can get out of it. So I'm going to start off by just turning it on and sweeping it for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to start asking questions. And I'll ask stuff like what your name is, where you come from, what happened to you. And so if you cannot speak into this, I do not want you to feel frustrated, because that's a very high possibility. And it's still a high possibility that there aren't any spirits around here right now. They're just chilling, and I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and there's nothing going on. And even the whole time, this whole session, there may be spirits like all around my place, but not actually interacting with me. I don't know. I can't see you spirits. I can't feel you. I can't hear you without these devices. So I thank you. I want to speak with only positive energies, and negative energies, please. Can you leave me and my friends alone, my family alone, and my neighbors alone? Leave everybody alone, please. And yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna kick back. As this warms up, I get loosened up. The ghost box gets loosened up, and we'll just see what happens. So here we go, spirits. I'm gonna start her up. So thank you, my spirit friends. Thank you, everybody, my human friends too. I gotta see the audio bar. There we go.
In other words.
In other words. So spirits, I'm just gonna let it sweep for a minute or two, okay? Thank you, whoever that is. If that's a spirit, I hear you. We're just gonna get it warmed up, okay?
Kid.
I like the sound of this one a lot. The sync? I'm just gonna name out some stuff I hear as we warm up for the next couple minutes. Yeah, it does sound smooth. Huh? I think the large dial helps with that, to smoothly sweep between the... So my name's Rusty, guys. It's nice to meet you. 800, that came through. That's probably radio. Some words just sound a lot different, spirits. Your voices sound different. They feel different sometimes, too. So my name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Can we see if maybe you can get some names through the box now? Whoever's around me, can you try to name yourself through the box, please? Go ahead.
Accident.
Then published in here.
That sounded interesting. Awesome, spirits. Well, it's getting warmed up. I'm starting to feel looser. Hopefully you're feeling looser. Zeal. Spanish. I can't verify any sounds of this are spirit. We experiment. I'm an experimenter. I'm not an expert. See, that one sounded interesting. Oh, that one too. I talked over it. So we're gonna switch between camera angles because we're all fancy. I really like this. My altar tonight, spirits, for you. It's beautiful. Do you like my altar, my altar for you? I pulled a tarot card just to see what kind of energies we might have. It said like peaceful, balanced, serene.
It's real.
It's real. Who are you? Can you name yourself, please? Join something. It's weird how some come. I'm trying to be relatively consistent in my dials. My dial spinning. Spirits flipping out. That was weird. Do you see those ghost boxes up there? Up here on this ledge or perch, whatever the heck you want to call it. Do you have a preferable ghost box? If you do, name one. Love how it sounds. Thank you, Spirits. Well, it's nice to meet you. Is this warming up? A way we can kind of see how test the waters, how well it's working. Anytime, but it's nice at the off the bat because that's just kind of way. Yeah, let's get it going. Is see if you can say my name back. If you can repeat my name, Rusty, please, back through this device. Can you do that, please? Pretty please, my spirit friends.
Greg Knott is in. Miss.
It was interesting when I had to say the name last night. I was zoning out, like I was totally zoned out, and then it snapped me back when I heard it. So very interesting. This is just a weird process, this whole thing. But yeah, Spirit. So if you're new around me, I can only assume more gather around as we're doing this. Yeah, it's just kind of guerrilla style instrumental trans communication using this weird old radio. So this is now kind of Caveman ITC, and yeah. My name's Rusty. If you're new, gather around, try to speak into this. I'm gonna ask again to see if you can say my name, Rusty. Can you guys try to do that? That's a way we can kind of high five because I can't see you guys, my spit friends. I'm hearing weird faint stuff, really faint, Spirits. Try to speak up. I don't know if you need to yell or what. See if you can say Rusty, please. So interesting. Well, thank you, Spirits. Like I said, I have patience. I can't guarantee every time it's gonna work. Okay, so can you tell me where you are from? Here, let's get a number. Let's try the number. I like to ask certain. These are control questions, my spirit friends. If you're scientific minded, my spirit friends, my energy friends, whoever you are, I can't see you, but these are basically control questions. I ask things like stuff like, what's in my hand? Can you name what's in my hand? Or how many fingers am I holding up? Or can you tell me what color my hat is? And these aren't to try to make you look stupid. These aren't to try to make a show. It's to have control questions. It's a scientific method to try to get reactive and repeatable in any way, manner. That's why questions are asked, because you can ask certain things and get repeated things, and such as my name. I've asked my name a lot, and yes, I mean, you can argue that it's just, maybe I'm just hearing it. Maybe it's the auditory pareidolia. It has a really fancy Latin name. I really wish I could remember it because that sounds really snazzy. But essentially, yes. So that's why I ask these questions in those ways, is so we can show people all over the world that this isn't just a radio, that I'm getting some energy, some spirits, my friends, my deceased human friends, or animal spirits, or elemental spirits, or aliens, extraterrestrials, or shadow people, or demons, or angels, or whoever, name it. It's just a way that we're interacting, and that's a way I can tell you're here because I cannot see you, and that's a way that we can show the world as well that you're here through these control questions. And then the other questions are just kind of sometimes for fun, sometimes they're just on top of the head, and who knows wherever they will go. But I just wanted to explain that. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to make you feel stupid. Like, of course, but I'm not going to answer. I know that question. It's because it's possible you can't see me, you can only hear me, or parts of me sometimes. Who knows? I don't know. And that's why we ask these questions. We assume that whatever energies these are generally are deceased human friends, and we assume that for whatever reason you guys were privy, that the answers to the universe have unfolded in front of you more than us. So we seek those questions, and it seems to be the popular theme that we all think that you know these answers, or at least parts of them, or like have ideas. And so those are some of the reasons why we ask some of those weirder questions sometimes. So I just wanted to explain that real quick, Spirits. So I thank you. So yeah, now I'm going to ask how many are around me. And so this is a control question, and I'm going to see if we can get a number through the box. So please, my spirit friends, how many of you, how many energies are around me? Can you please tell me through this box? Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was really sincere, and I meant every syllable. So thank you, Spirits. All right, cool. Well, there's one control question. Just seeing what's going on. Now, just this isn't a control question. This is just a kind of a friendly question. Can you tell me, how are you doing today? See, that sounded weird right before the and or hint, like the lighter pitched one, or what, a higher pitched one. There was like a there's some weird sounds that come through this. Yeah, validation, exactly, OJ. Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying it really for them. I don't really need it, and a lot of us don't, but just explaining, because I can only assume that new energies are just completely always traversing in and out of this place and everyone's place. And maybe sometimes it's more than a bunch, and sometimes maybe it's just one. And so cool. I'm doing pretty good, Spirits. It's good to talk to you today. Change camera angle in a bit. Well, can you tell me where you come from? I come from Colorado. Can you tell me where you come from, please? Awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, it was really faint, but I actually thought I might have heard Cleveland, like really faint, kind of muffly, a guy's voice. I'm recording all this, spirits. That's something else I need to outline for you. I'm recording all this and visually through video and through the microphone. So everything that I'm recording, I tend to listen to later. So I may miss a lot of stuff. I'm hanging out with friends in chat and doing this for a while, thinking of different questions and trying to think of different kind of take these different routes. And I'm just going with the flow and doing whatever. So I thank you, my spirit friends. All right, so we're going to use this one for a while more, spirits. I'm really liking it. So now we've asked those couple questions. How are you doing? Where are you from? I said I was from Colorado. It did kind of sound like Cleveland. I can't say for certain. I can't. A lot of it is really hard to hear without headphones. And so, can you tell me how did you get here? Did you move here for work? Did you come here with family? How did you get to this location? Thank you. Sounds really good.
Good call.
Feelings.
So many interesting words. All right, I talked about holding stuff and maybe seeing if maybe you might be able to name something for us. Do you know what these are here, spirits? Can you name what these little dealies are through this box so we can get some validation, some confirmation? Put them through here. These are some people that are new might have missed it. There was so silly. I got to witness it all. When was it? It was about Halloween, I think, last year. A little before, a little after. Somehow, I don't know who started it all. There was a paranormal craze that lasted like a month. It was like the Psy craze, but less fancy. And Charlie, and the theory was you could like put these damn pencils on top of each other and get it to move the yes or no, like a makeshift planchette. And hey, I can't discount it. In theory, actually, throughout all my reading, there's actually no reason why this doesn't work. It's just so easy to hoax. So yeah, if you want to try Charlie on your own, see what the hell happens, and you're really into it, who knows? I myself haven't had any experiences, but the reason they're wrapped like this is to commemorate the cheesy Charlie craze of it was like off a movie or something. I don't know how it all happened, but it was funny, man. People were uploading videos left and right, and like I stayed away from all of it, but this is how I documented my Charlie is these pencils. So okay, spirit. So I just wanted to say that cheesy Charlie. I thought about doing that tonight. Doing a Charlie and just playing the audio. What are those cute Irish or Scottish kids? They're like, Charlie, stop patting my finger, Charlie. So but yeah, okay, spirit. So this is a control question. Can you tell me what these are? I already said it, but let's see if we can get it through the box, please.
Well, it's not exact. Better.
Charlie. What's up, everybody joining the chat? What's up, Dark Magician? What's up, baby? Who else? Anybody else? It's good to see everybody. Yeah, I'm going. I turned this off for anyone joining now. This is I'm coining this. It's probably already coined, but this is me with Caveman ITC. We have water ITC, smoke ITC, video ITC, digital voice recorders, ghost boxes. This is a ghost box, but it's Caveman ITC. Oh yeah, so spirits, the Charlie craze, 2015 or whatever. Thank goodness it only lasted like a month. It was so funny. Yeah, I never got into it, but in theory it can work. It's no different. It's just really easy for airflow to move it. It's so easy. Spirits, okay, there. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. What are these? Let's try to get a confirmation.
Indecisive.
Was this, was Charlie real? I think it was a demon, right? Wasn't it some sort of actual, like a Zozo style, like a specific demon by doing it? Is this real? Was this whole Charlie craze real? Yes or no, please? Can we see if you can say that in the ghost box?
How's the
Get the ass, bitch. Hey, no questions this time for a couple minutes. Can you tell me, just say anything you'd like through the box, please? You hear that? That's from the phone.
What do you miss?
Is a bit for information.
Okay, let's see. I'm
Experiment, yes. Experiment, yes. This is what this is. Spirits, yes. Yes, my name's Rusty. My name's Rusty Reporter. It's just my cheesy YouTube handle, whatever, developed out of an old video game name or whatever. And yeah, so hey, my name's Rusty. Yeah, this is an experiment. This is a quote unquote paranormal spirit box experiment. So yeah, it always seems like things get warmed up. So now let's try a name test again. Can we see whoever you are, however many is around me right now? Can you tell me who you are through this box, please? Thank you, spirits. Yeah, I heard a few. Yes, I always forget I have to turn this. I'm working with makeshift lighting that looks so much better. Slightly darker like that. Oh, sweet. Thank you, spirits. Well, thank you. Well, my name is Rusty. How are you? Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. Am I talking with positive energy or negative energy? Because like the whole philosophy of the whole positive, negative, good or bad, blah blah blah, that can really just be like kind of summed up to us weirdos alive, and like stuff like pain and emotion and stuff like that we might not necessarily feel. Hopefully, I was thinking that earlier because I'm hoping that I don't know. There's so many different things. It seems like some spirits experience pain and some don't. I would assume you're freed. You're just freed from this cage. All right, so I totally got off track with the question there. Yeah, let's go with that. When we die, do we still feel pain in spirit form? There's another thing here I just want to throw out real quick before we go. I got all long-winded about the confirmation and all this stuff too, like exact words essentially. But I've been really digging deep, and for a while now, symbology and symbols, and a word could be a symbol too, like house or something. You know, I mean, there could be symbolism behind some of the words that come through after questions are asked as well, to try to get more information out because it really does seem like they have a short window between like 1 and 2 seconds to get some sort of, even with EVP. Like it's rare. I mean, you do hear sometimes like really long sentences, but they're generally like 2, maybe 3 seconds. But the average is like 1 or 2 seconds. So yes, do spirits feel pain? What can you tell us about that?
One sick.
One sick?
In your belly.
I really like this ghost box, spirits. What do you think about this ghost box? Let's change up from, let's go right from a completely different subject, from pain to the ghost box. What do you think about this ghost box? If this ghost box is working and you like it, can you tell me what this is? What name of the manufacturer is? Point to, I guess you can't really see it, but I'll show it to the camera if it comes through.
Short-term interest.
Comes from it. Hey.
Those were weird. Those were all muffled weird sounds. It's sounding different now.
Should be the Lord.
Dude, that's really weird. It sounds different. It kind of feels different.
What do you like?
Well, this sounds really different now. Is it warming up? No questions this time. If you guys need to talk to somebody, get a message out to anyone that might be watching or any friends or anything, go for that for a couple minutes because this is sounding really different. Thank you, by the way. Yes, I'm gonna smoke. That sounded like smoke. I actually was gonna just take a couple drags. So I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it sounded like it. So I just want to point it out. I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm going to. Yeah, guys, I can't type as much tonight. I like kind of typing in chat, and also talking to you guys. But I'm not gonna be able to type as much tonight because I'm using both hands. Both hands, baby. That was a weird one. Mark that. Thank you, spirits. Keep talking. Yeah, say whatever you need to say to anybody. Anything. Go ahead.
See,
Spirits, that's the a tarot card right here. This card right here is the Eight of Cups, essentially, in tarot. And that told me, I can't say for sure tarot works. I'm not here to tell anybody. It's, to me, everything is so personal in the paranormal world. But it was saying personal, or God, all over the place with that. It was that card essentially is kind of its key energies is serenity, peacefulness, balance, equilibrium. Is that the kind of energies we're dealing with tonight? Yes or no, please? Hey, Albert, what's up, bud? Spooky Lindsay, hello, madam. Good to see you.
Also appears like red light.
That's what happens when you slip off the dial for a quick second.
Villain.
Oh, that was a weird sounding one. Well, thank you, Spirits. Can we try another control question? Because it seems like things change from time to time, and I'm not going to ask the same control questions over and over, but I like to ask them at least once or twice. So this is going to be the second time I ask this, maybe third, but this will be the last time for a while, and then maybe later on. But can we get a number again to see how many spirits are around us now? It did kind of sound like maybe something came through earlier. Do we have 5? Do I just have 1 kind of hanging around me? Is there 100? Is there thousands? You don't have to tell me the exact number, but just kind of around estimated.
Justice. Launched.
Well, that sounded weird. Thank you. Keep going. Some interesting stuff coming out of the spirits. Thank you. Video. Hey, Kirsten.
What?
Spirits. Albert says hi. My buddy Albert in chat. He says hello, Spirits.
That's fine.
Do you have a message for any of my friends in chat? Let me name out my friends in chat real quick. And if you have a message for any of them, you might be able to maybe say their name or their message, or maybe you can send the energy through to their eardrums, and whatever word they hear gives them the goosebumps, and they'll know that's kind of meant for them. I think that's kind of a good way. We might be able to maybe get a sense of it. But yeah, we got Albert's chilling, Kirsten's here, Dark Magician, Mr. Doppelganger, Spooky Lindsay, LJM Paranormal. Raven was in here earlier. My voice gets really high. Yeah, anybody else that was here? Oh yeah, Starry was around. Debbie was around. There's people watching, lurking, creeping in the shadows. So yeah, spirits. Do you got a message for any of those people? Let's try that. Try to get a message to my human friends. Zap them in their eardrums. Please, my spirit friends.
Speaker Paul.
Tickle their eardrums, my spirit friends. Get a message to my friends watching all over the world, even friends in the future.
And you're spending.
Gotta get a drink of water, bro. I'm very aware of my waters. Spirits, I'm gonna try some. I think I have this still batteryized. This is called it's called an EMF pump, and essentially it's putting out an energy called electromagnetism, and it's thought that you can somehow use it, gather strength off of it, or use it to open up gateways or portals or some crazy stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna turn it on for a few minutes and see if it helps, if it might help you to speak through this easier. So let's try to get another name. The name one I'm going to ask a lot. I think it's important for spirits to tell people their name if they want, if they can. So let's try a name one now with the box on. We'll do it for a couple of minutes. Tell me however many spirits. And another way that you, if you can, to let me know through in the same process of telling me your name, try to say my name back throughout the next couple of minutes. Russ T. And so let's see if we can hear your name and my name. Thank you, spirits. Well, happy belated birthday, Dark, man. Yesterday, happy belated birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, documentation. Happy birthday to you. Hey, spirits. Yeah, we're gonna change that. Can we try to say happy birthday to Dark? His birthday was yesterday. It's basically still his birthday. Can we say happy birthday to him, please?
Corners. Corners.
Well,
That was weird. Corners. It sounded like almost the word corners came out in two separate sweeps. The second one, when it said it the second time, was on a different station. Maybe it was a commercial being played simultaneously on two separate stations. That's very possible. Yeah, let's see if you can say happy birthday or anything for Dark real quick. It's interesting. And sometimes it's generally the good nights are a little easier than like something like happy birthday. Or maybe congrats. Congrats for leveling up, because he's not aging, he's just leveling up each year. Sound like a hi. That sounded like maybe a spirit voice. Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, spirit. You're here? I hear you guys. Air duct. That's the thing too. Anyone listening, even my spirit friends, stuff I might say out loud might actually sound like that now in real time, but who knows? My hearing sucks. Because I've noticed a lot of times stuff sounds really different on the microphone, and I question, like, is that my hearing? Maybe it really could be. It's not like maybe maybe there's stuff in the atmosphere and I'm just not hearing it as well. And who knows? Who knows? All right, cool. Well, thank you. Well, we have this box on. Can you tell me? Here's a confirmation, a validation question. Can you tell me the color of these numbers on this box, please? Can we try that? If you can, please go ahead. Thank you, spirits. Is this working? Is this EMF pump working? Can you tell me yes or no, or possibly just say the word pump to confirm for me if this pump is working and helping you in any manner? Well, I'm not going to run this for long because this is actually bad for me. So, I mean, it could be bad for you guys. I don't know. I can't say one way or another. But just a theory. Did that work? Did that box? What do you think about that box? Did you like it? What did you think about it? Talk about that box for a couple minutes. Interesting. All right, now we're gonna maybe get into some kind of wild, kind of see where the thoughts go. Some wild, more wild questions, kind of funky questions. Yes, is there, if we are kind of reincarnated into other species or other humans, is there a source? Is there some sort of beginning where all spirits start? If so, can you name that? What's up, Jesse?
Or
Well, thank you, spirits. Yeah, this is Caveman ITC. This is going old school. Caveman ITC. So, were we cavemen? Were we all cavemen at some point? Or is cavemen, the whole idea in philosophy, not really us at all? I mean, I guess scientifically, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, did we come from cavemen? Like I said, that's an easier question. Did we come from cavemen?
continue the
Can we talk about weird cryptids, weird other creatures like aliens and Bigfoot and Chupacabra and weird things like that? Do you guys know anything about weird creatures? Do they exist? We'll start with that. Do these weird cryptids like Bigfoot and Loch Ness, do they actually exist? Yes or no? Are werewolves real? Okay, are stuff like werewolves and vampires real? Yes or no? Or try to say those names.
Assuming you know what you're talking about.
Check it out. This out. This is just like as fast as I can spin it. You can't even hit. Like it just sounds like white noise. It's crazy how fast you can spin it. It's the nice thing about a big dial. So spirits. What about stuff like leprechauns and little people? Because we know we found just not too long ago, in the last 10 years or something, we found what's kind of been nicknamed like the hobbit species that actually kind of commingled with us. And I'm sure there's really short like people that live in the jungle still as well. And yeah, stuff like the hobbits, the leprechauns. Are the leprechauns real? Can we steal their pots of gold?
What's up? It's very low.
You got chat's funny. Crap, that made me forget what I had a one leading from leprechauns. Yeah, and I saw elves. What was I gonna say after the leprechauns? There was something I was gonna go into. Crap. What about elves, spirits? Are elves? Are they master bowmen? Can Legolas take me out and a giant 60 freaking story elephant with one arrow? Yeah, it's interesting because spirits, it's like the idea of stuff like elves and fairies and Mothman and Bigfoot and who knows, even like leprechauns and chupacabras and Loch Ness Monster, Yeti, Wendigo, whatever, giant sea octopuses. They may be interdimensional travelers, knowingly or unknowingly, and we may be as well. Hell, I mean, if like the whole multiverse exists, then it's basically like all infinite, and basically infinite. Everything's going on at any time, and maybe that's all life is. Is you're just like you're. If we could somehow see it from like a universal bird's eye view, and there was like this giant table and just like infinite grid lines. Everything and anything's like expanding outward, and as we're progressing through our life, we may be zigzagging through different dimensions and not even know it. And so maybe stuff like the Mandela effect does have some like stuff to it. I mean, what's been blowing my mind, and I'm kind of afraid to look more into it because I've been thinking about it a lot, and it really just makes me wonder. It's like the whole James Gates, Mr. Fancy theoretical astrophysicist or whatever, finding weird browser code in his weird light years beyond my comprehension equations and algorithms and all that crazy malarkey. So, and the whole idea about black holes, like it's so funny how just 40, 50 years ago, maybe 60 years ago, black holes were considered a joke, and just like kind of like how spirits are still kind of considered. And now everybody's all on black holes nuts because for whatever reason everybody's all about black holes right now. So yeah, what I'm slowly getting to is one of the thoughts with the whole browser code showing possible simulated reality. One of the theories is what reality really is, what we call 3 dimensions and solid matter, is a hologram that is being kind of projected out of a black hole. the actually real existence, and even then there might be another layer that's actually real to that, but reality per se is actually inside a black hole in a different dimension, a different form that we can't comprehend, but we're experiencing it in this form, in this projection of reality that's information and data that is being spat out of a black hole. It's so weird. But there's so many ideas with black holes. Like, some people think they're straight up just wormholes, and that's how we traverse in between dimensions and realities and universes. Like Jet Li in The One. That's a cool idea. I'm going to turn on the ghost box right after this one, Spirits. I want to see what you say about this one. With the multiverse, Jet Li, Mr. Martial Artist, he made a pretty cool movie. I mean, it's an okay movie, but the idea is really cool that he somehow figures out how to travel through the universes, the multiverse, and he finds out that if he kills himself in an alternate universe, the energies, or whatever energies, his consciousness, his subconsciousness, his soul, his power, his Dragon Ball Z power, whatever it is, when he kills all his alternates throughout each time he kills an alternate in the multiverse, he gains strength and becomes more powerful and like all crazy. And yeah, is something like that even possible? Because if the multiverse works, then there is all sorts of us going on. Can I jump into another multiverse, kill myself, and grow muscles like Popeye? Let's talk about that for a couple minutes. I'm just going to let, since I talked for a couple minutes, I'm going to let the ghost box sweep for a couple minutes. Laura, what's up, Laura? BPG, what's up, buddy? What's up, Brian? Yeah, it's Jet Li the One, I think. Maybe a different one. I'm pretty sure it's the one. Yeah, Jet Li. It's awesome because it's showing pictures. He's like, because that's what Jason Statham's like, the cop or whatever is chasing him down, and they're like looking at his they're like in the cop precinct, future place, wherever the hell they're at, and they're looking at a rundown of his freaking victims, and all him, but they're different versions. So there's like a ganja stoner hippie one, and there's like, I can't remember them all, but the hippie one really stood out. But there was like a kind of a spread out of the different ones that he's killed, and they all look really different. They're all leading different lives, and one of them was like, he was either a surfer or he was a stoner. Honestly, I haven't seen that movie in like 10-15 years. It's been a long time. I think VHS, actually. That might have been DVD, but it's been a long time. Yeah, it probably was DVD. Spirits, yeah, the multiverse. Can we gain strength? Talk about the multiverse. Tell us what you know about the multiverse. Thank you, Spirits. That sounds weird.
Investors for you.
Can we travel through the multiverse? Is it even possible? Yeah, hey, BBG. It'll probably be about 4 or 5 hours. I'll probably be wrapping up in about maybe 3.5 hours from now. 4 tops. It'll be a little shorter than normal. It's only gonna be like maybe 4 or 5 hours. I'm feeling the need. But yeah, so yeah, somewhere around there. is CERN opening wormholes and trying to travel through dimensions? Have they traveled through dimensions? Have they unknowingly or knowingly taking us through dimensions? I mean, all this stuff is really possible. I mean, they got awesome glasses and they make a lot of money and they know heaps more than I do, but we're dealing with stuff that we just really don't comprehend. What we understand as comprehension is the best that we got at this time, and how we see the world and how we comprehend the world will be completely different 100 years from now. So yeah, part of me is a little concerned with that, because it is kind of like, what did I do when I played with fireworks? I almost burnt down part of a lake and part of my friend's house, but thankfully none of that. And that was just me, some dumb arse, playing with fireworks. I don't want to play with the Big Bang. They're just essentially, if you don't know what's going on at CERN, I'm not an expert. I'm just going to try to briefly explain it. They essentially are able to accelerate particles and try to smash them. And it doesn't happen all the time. Like the number of circles that damn, like one particle is making per second is ridiculous. Like, because they're going almost the speed of light. And every once in a while they clash. Like, if you've seen those everyone's seen that big circle picture at CERN. It looks like a crazy clock or whatever. It's giant. It's like 3 or 4 stories. That is essentially the microscope. That's when the things collide. They collide in there. Well, that's where they're hoping they collide. And I'm not an expert on that. Anyway, that's all sensors. There's like crazy amounts of sensors and crap. And what happens when these particles collide, they explode and other foreign exotic particles are made. And from that, we're able to, in theory, learn new things about particles in general, and atoms and the elements of the microcosm. And that's what they say they're basically doing. And they are essentially recreating the Big Bang. At least that's like the whole basic theory. And it's not the Big Bang itself. That's where it gets a little technical, and that's where a lot of buzzwords get misused. Is they're not creating the Big Bang per se, but they're creating an event that can somewhat or pretty much emulate the nanoseconds right after the Big Bang, like the split frog hair, like right after it, is what they're actually basically doing. They're not actually creating Big Bangs, or obviously, but that's where it gets crazy, because it's like, okay, so imagine a table, and the edge of the table is the Big Bang. We're like on the edge of the table right after the Big Bang. Is like, that's basically what they're reproducing at CERN through the particle accelerator in the Large Hadron Collider, because that's what that thing is. That's what that giant thing is a hadron collider. Basically, hadron is a form of proton. I'm not an expert on any of this crap. That's like all I know right there. Spirits, can we talk about CERN? Are there any dead CERN scientists can tell if it's good or bad? Are we traveling through dimensions? Tell us about CERN. Anything you know, please.
What it says about it.
There's some really interesting stuff with CERN that I stumbled back into, because it's like I was fascinated with CERN just from weird geeky stuff, and now it's stumbling into my weird mystery school stuff. I've seen a lot of weird, interesting stuff. Symbolism, commercials. There's a really interesting super symbolic, and I argue anybody is just like, it's just not dripping with symbolism for CERN, doing like its crazy dances, and there's like all sorts of crazy. You could read it a million different ways in the mystery school of what's going on in just that one commercial of CERN. So I mean, and some of the names of the tests and stuff, it's really interesting. It is really freaking interesting. Yeah, mystery school with the mystery van. Do the mystery school with the mystery van with Scooby Doo. That was a weird one. Thank you, Spirits.
Done.
Political stuff.
Yeah, like it's like I said, like it. I kind of trailed off of it, but yeah, part of me, just my gut, is just a little worried about those guys. You know, they're who knows? People are just weird. We're all insane, and yeah, so we got the smart, insane people chucking particles at each other, trying to simulate what happened right after the Big Bang. So who knows? Could they create a Big Bang? Yeah, probably. Did they? Maybe. Are we reliving? Is this like? Are we infinitely reliving the same life over and over because of CERN? Maybe. I'm sure. I think it's wild. Some wild freaking thoughts. I can barely comprehend that stuff, man. I should have paid attention more. Chemistry was like chemistry, science in general. Like I like science. I liked earth science, biology. Like I was interested, but not as much. I was always more interested in art and just weird stuff, like parts of history, like weird history stuff. And once I got into high school, anthropology and archaeology, because I loved Indiana Jones as a kid. Yeah, the Shiva the Destroyer symbol. What's up with that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell into him. I got all excited. Yeah, dude, totally. What's up with that? Yeah, Shiva basically is the destroyer of the world to bring in, to cleanse, and bring in the next. I can't remember who comes next, but yeah, very interesting, huh? To say the least. But you can, it can be argued you could just drive yourself bonkers finding symbolism and all this stuff everywhere, and how much of it is really symbolism and all that stuff. But you got to kind of try to find a balance and just kind of take everything with a grain of salt at one point, I think. But yeah, for sure, dude. Lots of interesting esoteric tie-ins with CERN. Obviously, NASA. Justin knows what we'll do with that. All right, Spirits, enough death and destruction. Let's go on a different subject. Can we talk about just space, traversing in space in general, anything and everything about the outside of our planet? Because we're still, if we got out there, it still wasn't that long ago. If we did, really just like last week in comparison to the whole human species thing in general. So, can we talk about space for a bit? Planets, stars, nebulae, quasars, stuff like that. Can we talk about that kind of stuff? Dude, I don't know if that card is right or what, if the card created it, but I'm just like super docile right now. Like ever since the beginning, it's felt really mellow. Like I don't feel jazzed, and I feel balanced to a degree, and serenity, yes. And it's really interesting because that's what that stinking card is all about. All right, Spirit. So let's go back to space. I just wanted to comment on that. Talk to us about space. What do you know about Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus?
We'll start here.
Let me go. Heaven fit.
Keep forgetting. I don't mean to turn it off. I just mean to turn it down. Can we travel into space? Can you tell us, please?
Quarter%.
Yeah, thought form is really interesting. Merkabas. I was reading India, I think. Can't remember the origin. This is just something I browse across because I've been going through. There's literally 748,000 different ideas and theologies and information, books and lectures, and those are just the topics. Yeah, Merkaba is like being able to essentially meditate, picture a vessel of light around you, and have your essentially then astral travel in this Merkaba of energy of light and travel of the star through this like crazy star ball of light. Merkabas, I think. Yeah, I don't. I just read briefly on them or read briefly on them, but yeah, thought form is really interesting. I mean, I know that people will argue that a lot of this, even if Zozo is real, there's people that will argue Zozo was created like a thought form essentially. Everybody started believing in him, so he eventually came into existence and stuff like that. I'm not an expert on any of that stuff. I've been kind of reading. I just read something a little bit about it not too long ago. But yeah, interesting stuff. What can you tell us about that, Spirits? You know, Justin, totally, man. Like, I can't say for certain any space. I haven't been outside space. I haven't been inside Earth very far, and I can't say if the Earth is flat. I can't say if the Earth has firmament, has a dome. I can't say if space is liquid. I can't say what, but there's that one video that came out a couple years ago that it looks like the rocket is freaking spinning like a maniac, and it hits something. Now, what is that? Is that the firmament? Is that the dome? Did it hit liquid? Is space? Is there some sort of barrier? And once we get out into space, then it's like a liquid. It sounds all liquidy too. It's really freaking weird. And or is that space? Is that just the change of atmosphere hitting the vacuum of space? It becomes like a liquid basically. But that is a really cool video because it's like 3 or 4 minutes sailing, the camera spinning. Then all of a sudden it's just like and just stops. Really weird freaking video. What's up with that, Spirits?
It works.
Yeah, Justin, I bet you've seen that one, Justin. That one's a crazy one. It even sounds like if you listen to it with headphones, it sounds like you're underwater when it stops. It's really freaking weird. Well, and you know, with all the NASA conspiracy stuff, there's the bubbles, all the bubbles, tiny bubbles. So, like, what is going on, man? I think it's clear governments lie to us. That's for freaking sure. I wish I could know the freaking answer. I wish I could I wish I could do one of my most awesome lucid dreams. I had a few series of them where I was some sort of cool vampire that was like a beast hunter. I was like a vampire turned good, like cooler than Blade, and I had to learn how to levitate. And like I after practicing my dreams, I could like do it in my dreams. So I would totally levitate into space, see what's up. Put one of those deep sea diver round freaking things on my head, levitate up there, see what's going on.
Trip. Mars.
Something about Mars?
Good case.
All right, no questions this time, Spirits. I took us on a crazy festival of thought for a second. I'm just gonna turn this dang dial for a few minutes and just let you say anything you like. No questions, anything if you can, please. Thank you, Spirits.
Auto circuit.
Oh, and also real quick, while I'm just gonna let you keep talking, spirits. Up here, look up here. I have a mirror up above these ghost boxes. It looks like I can touch and grab the ghost box. Hello. Let's see if I can show myself to them. I don't know if that's but yeah, so spirits, that's a thought that you can traverse and use the mirror as well. So I just wanted to point that out if spirits need that. Go ahead and keep talking, please.
Practical.
Excellent.
Let me see if it says the model number. Let me write this real quick. Let's write down this model number. That's why it's called the MR5. I call him Mr. 5, Mr. 55. The serial number is MR. Mr. 55. What's up, Mr. 55? Is that gonna be the name of this ghost box? I'm not asking questions, spirits. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let you talk now for a couple minutes, please.
Call. Much.
For a lot.
Detail.
And it's
You know, it's not. This is without the dang antenna out as well, so it has decent reception for spirits or radio. I don't know if this works. I can't tell you if any of this stuff works, guys. You know my freaking MO by now. I just present my crap and I get excited from time to time because it, to me personally, it seems like it works to me. But I'm not gonna say I want. The spirit box is a really personal journey, at least for me at this point, and I think everybody needs to kind of just go on their own spirit box journey and explore it themselves. And in the long run, I can't say what the hell's going on still. I figured when I started this that I'd have maybe a little more answers, but yeah, I've definitely just figured that I have come to realize that the more you dig into this stuff, the more questions you have. So, all right, Spirits, I just want to say that real quick and keep talking for a couple more minutes. I'm taking a little break, please.
The police are involved.
For the day.
You may not. Good morning, it's me. It's joking.
A lot of interesting stuff coming out of this. Thank you, spirits.
Creative.
It is such an interesting variety of this words and voices and sounds that come out of this.
Parties also important.
All right, spirits. I have to step away for just 3 to 5 minutes. I'm taking a little break. I obviously can't let this keep sweeping, so I'm just going to play. I'm just going to play some music and screen share some spooky. Whoa, jeez. Screen share some spooky. What am I looking for? Pictures, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So, spirits. I'll be right back. Just a couple minutes. Hang in there, my human friends. Take a break if you need to, real quick. I'll be back no more than 5 minutes. And yeah, I'm just gonna screen share some spooky pictures while I take just a quick break, and I will be right back. So let me just get this all lined up. Whatever I did with it. What the heck? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, I really need to organize my files. All right, spirits. I will be right back. Where the heck is this? I need to find the file. Find the file. Easy for me to say. There it is. Oh, I guess I have no music, so I have to do an old-fashioned screen share. Crud. All right. Whatever. This works. I have it all in one file anyway. Open with photos. Oh, not photos. Wrong one. Sorry. All right, guys. So I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes from when I start screen sharing this. So I'll be right back. Should be any second here. Hopefully, if there's any naughty pictures, there shouldn't be, but hopefully no naughty pictures pop up. Is the music even on? Hold on. Doesn't sound like the damn music even on. Why is this so quiet? Oh. Whoops. Alright, I'll be back just by 5 minutes. I was like, why is it so quiet? Yeah, spirits, I've been in a spooky kind of creepy mood as of late. What do you think about it? What do you think about these images, my spirit friends? Ooh. Just gonna let it play for like 30 seconds more. It's really cool. Would you live in a house like that, spirits? I would. I'd love, dude. I'd take any big house, even if it's crappy and falling apart. I don't care. It's a roof. Roof with walls. Ooh, I would love to have my backyard look like that, huh, spirits? That one's really beautiful. Ooh, look at that one, spirits. That is where I want to live. I'm moving there right now. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, that's not quite, but maybe that's a secret back cave entrance. Right here, no. Thank you, spirits. Let's get my keyboard. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you, spirits. Let's get back into Ghostbox and let me get back into chat so I can see where you're all going. Cool. Yeah, everybody's doing good. Awesome. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get back into Ghostboxing, guys. I'm going Caveman. I felt like I might switch it up a little and maybe change, but I'm really digging how this sounds tonight. So I may go Caveman ITC the whole way, baby. So spirits, let's get it fired back up. I'll change cameras here in a minute.
Beautiful.
Did you see those pictures? That last house was gorgeous. I want to live at that house, spirits. Can you help me find a house like that?
Yes.
I am desperate. Yes. Spooky Lindsay. Yeah. Some awesome pictures.
Facilities owned by.
Get down, spirits. Why is it dark right there? Oh yeah. That's fine. All right. Well, hey, we've been doing this for a little bit. Can we try to get some names again? My name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. I got a bunch of my friends watching. Can you try to tell us your names? Who are we talking with tonight, please?
And the word oath.
Mess with the lights, sorry, spirits. I get finicky. It's the artist side of me.
Sure. And so.
Who's here with us? Let's try to say your name. I'm gonna let it go for another minute. Who's here with us?
What's up? That are.
Thank you, spirits. Well, can we try another controlled question? My name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Can we see if you can say Rusty back through this box? It's a way we can kind of confirm you're here, and it's a control question. Get a confirmation, see if something's here, because I can't see you guys. So please try to say Rusty.
Long enough. Jeez. Yeah, so. Oh, we didn't just have.
You try to say Rusty, please. Try to say Rusty.
I think we should ask some. Right now, come on.
Well, that sounds good. It's nice to meet you guys. This may, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I just feel it may be important for some energies to get out. What happened to you? How did you get into this form that you're communicating with? Were you born in this form? Did you die in human form and then come back in spirit form? Can you tell us what happened to you? Did you get shot? Was it an accident? Please tell us what happened to you. Oh, real quick too. Hello, Janine. Hello, MTV. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Everybody else is just joining now. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, in the midst of doing some old school ITC, instrumental transcommunication. Not video, not like smoke or water or mirror. It's just like a radio, but it's old school. It's just going dial, using it manual. And so I coined the term tonight. I thought of it just before I started the stream, because I've been calling the stream itself guerrilla style paranormal instrumental transcommunication, online research, blah blah blah. And so yeah, I coined the term caveman. This is Caveman ITC because it's just turning a dial. Anybody can do it. So if you're a lady, it's Cavewoman ITC. So yeah, spirits. It's crazy stuff has been coming out of this. Do you have any messages from my? Oh no, we're going back to the question. The question, energy. What happened to you? What happened? Were you born? Just tell us for a minute or two. We're listening. What happened to your energies?
And sure. Hear this voice. Gratis. And every
World class.
actually had a
Did you die? How? If you're human and you died, if you were murdered, or if it was an accident, or if you died in natural causes, can you please tell us how did you die, my spirit friends? Like David Carradine, Doppel, David Carradine. Sorry, spirits. We get a little goofy from time to time. That sounded weird. All right, so now I'm going to try an experiment I haven't tried yet. We're going back to names, but this time instead of just a cluster fudge of names, can we try to line up and make a line or queue, and one spirit at a time come through. I'm going to ask, can you please tell me your name? I'm going to sweep the radio a couple times for a minute or two, and we'll see if one single name, we're looking for just one single name. Let's say Michael comes through or whatever. I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to address that individual. Let's say it's Michael for 5 minutes or so, and I'll ask Michael a couple questions. And then at the end, when I'm done, I'll tell Michael or whoever I'm talking to that, okay, thank you. Would you like to say anything else to wrap this up with our question line? Anything for loved ones, family, friends, etc. And then we'll end that, and I'll try to get another person, spirit, energy, whatever, whoever, however you guys are. And yeah, let's try that. Let's try like a line, one at a time. So we're just going to look at for one name, talk to one name for 5 minutes, and then move on to another one. Try a handful, maybe 3 or 4 attempts. How's that sound, spirits? Let's try it. Can we look at one name, please? I got to really listen. I'm not hearing a name. Can we get one name, please?
For you. Read.
Kinda. I kind of sound like Reed. I'm gonna go with it. It sounded like Reed or Ree or I don't know. I'm just gonna run with Reed because that did kind of, and that was a weird sounding one too. Reed. It's nice to meet you, Reed. I've actually known a Reed, so thank you. Nice to meet you. How are you doing today, Reed? It's nice to meet you. How are you doing? Bad. Okay. Tell us why are you bad? Can you tell us? That was crazy. I don't know if you guys heard that bad. That was sounded weird. Are you okay? Is there something I can do to help you? Reed? Well, thank you, Reed. Can you tell me, where do you come from, Reed? What city or state or country?
Practice.
Dude, I love this ghost box. I'm falling freaking in love with it. I don't know. It's my gut. My gut is pulling me to it. Hey, take care, Janine. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit. I might be on for another couple hours, actually, so you might make it back. I'll be on it probably at least another 2 hours. I am wrapping it up early tonight, though. I'm not running a full, like 8-hour guys for sure. So, but yeah, probably another couple hours, maybe a little longer. All right, so Reed, thank you. Can you tell us what happened to you? How did you die? Do you know? Dude, that sounded crazy. Dude, it's saying some crazy stuff. Thank you, Spirit. Is there something I can do to help you, Reed? Is there anything I can do to help you, bud?
About his point.
Take something?
It's not.
It's like they called me freaking. Don't cuss me out. You don't need to cuss me out. I mean, you can if you want.
Affluence. You follow? Man.
Thank you, Spirits. All right, Reed. Well, we're going to wrap this up and ask somebody else to come forward. So anyone listening, if you're like, Reed, how do you know? I don't know. I just asked the ghost box to try to say one name, and that was the closest I could kind of make out a name. So I'm just going to run with it just in case. What's it hurt? So Reed, thank you, buddy. We're going to wrap this up by just say anything you need to say. If you need to talk to a loved one, give a message out, anything, just for the next minute or so. And then thank you. And I'm going to say goodbye to Reed and ask somebody else to come forward, please. Okay, so go ahead, Reed. Thank you. Am I really loud or something? I'm sorry. Dang, I'm actually trying to talk like kind of quiet tonight too, so funny. I'm sorry if I'm busting people's eardrums out.
It's this evening. From that.
All right, well, thank you, Reed. Hey, can we now have a new spirit come forward. Get a name, one individual. We're looking for one name, please. So thank you, Reed. Have a good night, buddy. Stay around and try to talk more if you want later. So, all right, whoever's next, please step forward. Let's look for one name only through the box, please. Go ahead. I'm not hearing the name. Are we done talking with people? I'm not hearing a name. Try to get a name to us.
Video, thanks. What is in them? We are.
Yeah, I'm not hearing. I heard a bunch of word and sound bits and stuff, but I didn't hear anything that sounded like a name. People in chat might have, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna run with that. I'm just gonna kind of go with me how I'm feeling with that. So, so thank you. Then let's try something else. Then, can you tell us, if not human energies, can you describe to us or tell us what other energies I'm communicating with if they're not like me, this crazy meat sack at one point?
Plus, very good.
That's, I haven't heard that. Oh, sorry. I haven't heard that freaking song in so long. Funny.
Speak the.
That song.
Or online. Cool.
Thank you, Spirits. Can we talk about maybe attachments, spirit attachments, energy attachments? Do you know anything about that? Can we talk about that? Yes or no, please?
Or is what
Do the energies that aren't human, do they originate on Earth? Can you tell us that, please? Yes or no, or anything you know about that?
Sharon.
reaction?
There's like what's different with this and like let's say the PSP7 is I don't know if it's due to the manual turning or I don't know if it's due to the way the size of the dial is, and so you can maybe get really precise. The blending of the channels is basically what I'm getting to, because I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but I hear like layers of voices to where it sounds like there's like super faint ones that are like under normal radio sounding ones. Like, it's really freaking weird. And you sometimes get that with like some of the other ones, but you don't really get that as much with the PSP7, at least the older model one that I have, because of the whole, which I want to really get the 2015 model, because I guess it evens out the sound. I guess there's not as much of the choo-choo train effect, I guess. Something, I don't know. I haven't picked it up, so. But what I'm getting to is like with the whole, I don't know if it helps with me turning it like this or not, but I'm just the layers. I'm hearing like layers of voices, like really precise. Like, this is gonna be interesting to really kind of listen to back on the headset, because I haven't ran this lengthy of a sesh with this bad boy in a while. With Mr. 55, Mr. 55. Is he related to Johnny Five? Maybe he's Johnny Five's great grandpa. Great grandson. He's Johnny Five's like, yeah, third great grandson. Mr. Johnny 55. MR550. Mr. 550. Well, no, we don't want to hear any brand name music, please. All right, spirits. Yeah, so no questions this time. Just see what you can say through this box. Tell us anything you need to. If you think this is stupid and you hate me, say, Rusty, you suck. Say, Rusty, this. Like, if you have anger and you need to take it out, I'm your punching bag. It's cool. Through the ghost box, verbally, not like physically, but hopefully. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Just go ahead. I'll just speak freely, please, for a couple minutes. I just want to see what happens. Go ahead, Math Beer friend.
Thousands of. Suggest, but
It's interesting too, because you can use one hand to like fiddle with the big dial and the other hand fiddle with the little dial, and that's just the volume. But because of the different sounds, there's a quieter one. But anyway, you can kind of sit there and play with this. It's a really like deck style, or what am I looking for? Something when you touch something a lot. It's people that like to touch things a lot. Very touchy people, whatever that term is. Yeah, because you could totally just sit there and zone out and kind of toy just really ever so faintly with the volume as you're messing with the thing. And I can't remember the name of that damn word now. Touchy feely. God dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. All right, anyway, keep going, spirits. I'm sorry. I just wanted to interject that briefly, whatever that was.
truth of I touched.
I'm checking.
As we close.
I really like the sound of this in real life.
Nope.
I haven't listened to much actually on the headphones, so
Recommend.
at least it's been a while. Yeah, it seems to work, spirits. Keep talking. Say whatever you need to say from it.
Cola. Warranty.
If you can tell out stories or explain to us Anything, please.
Cat. Yes.
What do you think about this radio? Do you like this radio, Spirits? Can you try to tell me the name if you can? I mean, it seems like you can still read and talk and hear and all the stuff we do. You just do it in a different manner. But if you like this radio, tell me yes or no. And if you can, try to say the name of the radio for me, please.
Jewelry box. Yes. Oil companies. Guy director.
Here.
Are you here, Spirits? Yeah. Can you
Center.
hear or hear you? Yes, I hear you. Who is that? Who are we speaking with now? Can you tell me your name? Esther, maybe? Nice to meet you, Esther. My name's Rusty. How are you doing? Are you doing okay?
Amazon.
Oh, that was a weird melodic Zach. Zach? Is there a Zach here too? Hi, Esther. Hi, Zach. How you doing? Where are you? Where are you in my room? Can you tell me where you are? Are you next to me? Are you touching me? Are you in me or on me? Dude, I really like how this sounds. Thank you, Spirits. Are spirits always in us? Do spirits come in and out of, for lack of a better term, of humans? Of us live weirdos? Of meat sacks? You know?
Who cares about?
I do care. I care about you guys. I'm trying to just communicate. I found my way here weird. I'm just fascinated with it. I care. I sincerely care. Lee?
Tell me.
Tell you? Do you see a light? Is there a bright light around somewhere around you?
Not fully.
Not fully? Do spirits need to go to that light? Can you tell us what you know about that light, please?
I bet it's whatever you're.
Is the light a good place to go?
You're waiting.
You're waiting?
Death.
Well, us alive ones think that you need to go to the light. I can't tell you one way or another, so don't blame me. maybe you should try to look into that light and sense it and feel it and accept its warmth. Or maybe not. I don't know why spirits wouldn't understand to do that. Everybody always talks about it. If there's a white light, is there an opposite? Is there a darkness that you can go towards too? Do you have a choice to go, or do these things help? Like, yeah, let's just go back to darkness. Is there a darkness around you?
If you know this, I don't know.
Weird. Is the light good and the dark bad? First one? That first one was weird. I don't know if you guys made that up. Dude, this sounds so cool, man.
From Heather and
Thank you, spirits. Heather. Hello, Heather. My name's Rusty. Any new spirits? My name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Hello. Yeah. Can you try to say Rusty really as loud as you can to let me know you're here?
Show. Anybody can do that. I can't confirm this, but I'm just going to comment on that. Anybody can do that thing, because I was literally just thinking about other people ghost boxing and like others, just anybody and everybody like being able to ghost box. And it's weird how it just mentioned that like as I was saying that. So weird. Are you in my head, spirits? Hey, spirits, what am I thinking of right now? I'm thinking of a person. Can you name that person? Hi, spirits, I'm going to try something. This is an interesting thought. I'm going to picture the color red in my head really intensely. I'm just going to try to focus on the color red and see if that helps you to say the word red through the ghost box. Ready? I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to focus. I'm just going to think red. For me, it was. Even given.
I don't know, maybe I might have heard it. We'll see if you guys hear anything. All right, now I'm going to try a different one. Let's try a different color. I'm going to think the color blue. I'm just going to try to think like cold and blue. So let's try to see if that helps to maybe focus your words and get the word, a certain word through this box. So I'm just going to focus on the word blue. Try to say the word blue through the box, please. Go ahead.
Yes. 5'9". You're
One another.
Really, this is really interesting actually, because it's like a way to try to put my thoughts into the ghost box. I'm gonna try to think of a name again. I'll be specific so you know. Let's see. Let me think. Who could I think of? Something random. I'm gonna try to think of like a famous person. Let's see. What's like an easy one? Who's like super famous that everyone knows? God, no, God could come through the ghost box because of the religious channels. I'm trying to think of just certain things. You know what? Okay, here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to think of a sandwich because I can really like mentally picture a sandwich. You started thinking about eating in food. And so I'm going to try to think of that sandwich. I'm going to see if the word sandwich can come through. This is interesting. I just thought of this right now. Thank you, Spirits. All right, sandwich. I'm going to think of like a Dagwood sandwich or like some big old submarine. All right, try to get the word sandwich. See if I can help push this word through.
New Year.
I'm sorry, we get distracted, Spirits. Let's try it. I want to try to get the word sandwich pushed through this with my thoughts. Let's try it.
Tourist.
Dude, that sounds like Rose, all crazy. All right, here we go. Sandwich, Dagwood, big giant sandwich. I'm picturing it. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I thought of a person that like a lot of people know, that's like ingrained in my brain, so I can like think of this person a million different ways. So let's try to push this word, this person through the box, through my head, through the box. Spider-Man. It's like colorful. I can vividly see him. Grew up with him. Let's see if the box can say Spider-Man in a different voice through me, my psychic telekinesis.
Schwartz.
Spider-Man. Let's hear Spider-Man.
Hampton. That's.
Well, I have to admit, it's a little distracting to like fully focus because you just keep hearing words and you're like trying to think, oh, is it going to say it? But then, so it's really hard to fully focus. But that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea to try to freaking telekinetically push your thoughts through osmosis into through the ghost box. Have the ghost box speak for you. So yeah, that was an interesting try. All right, Spirits, let's try a number question. Let's try another control question. Can we see how many spirits are around us right now? Can you tell us? 5, 10, 30, 80? How many spirits are around us?
Oh, what the?
Time to go.
All right, hey, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna think of a person's name in chat. I'm gonna really focus on that. Let's see if we can get that person's name and freak him out. Try it, Spirits, right?
Satisfaction. See her? Became a lover. You do it.
Interesting. Thank you, Spirits. All right. Do I have a portal open up in my room right now? What can you tell me about that? God, I don't mean to turn it off. It's in the park? Is there one in my room? Is there one in where? If there is one in my room, where is it located? In a door? On the floor? On the bed? Where is it?
Tonight, right?
Hey.
Better. So what did it delivered?
Does the portal stay? Does the portal close down when I ask it? You guys just to stop speaking with me? Dude, Albert, that's weird. I asked that question before I noticed you guys were like talking about doorways and portals and stuff, so that's weird. Talk about synchronicity. Yeah, can we talk about portals and stuff still, Spirits? Yeah, because it's kind of thought that when we start this process, we kind of open up a doorway, and even with talking boards and Ouija boards and stuff, is like opening a gateway. And I mean, it does kind of make sense. So, I mean, do we need to close down these? I guess is what I'm saying. And let's just ask that quick. Do we need to close down portals?
About me. We've looked at
That's like energy. How do we close down portals? Can you tell us, please? We need to know.
classic. That is up.
Does sage help to close down portals or get rid of spirits? Yes or no? Can we close down portals with sage?
Right open.
Oh, that sounded weird. What other ways are there to close down portals? Can you please tell us?
So fun.
Can salt help with closing down stuff in your room? Do you need to, or your house? Can we use salt to kind of go around the house and create barriers to like a shield to keep stuff from entering?
Don't tell me. Volunteers.
Thank you. Is there any other techniques that we can use to kind of help, not to rid per se, but just to kind of give us some breathing room of these spirit energies? What other things can we do? Is it like such as like, I know salt baths are a good idea, and different minerals and lotions and stuff. What other stuff can we do, spirits, to kind of cleanse ourselves from getting too much of like a spirit overload?
Things up.
And
Perhaps.
Do we have new energies around me? If so, here's a chance to try to name yourself. My name's Rusty. It's nice to meet you. Can you please name yourself? Who are you? Who are we talking with tonight?
I'm this guy. Done.
Sounded really interesting. Thank you, guys. Who are you? Keep going. Whoever you are, you can name yourself. It's nice to meet you. My name's Rusty.
Yeah. Contact.
Contact. Do spirits stay around me at the end of these sessions, even when I ask them to go away? Or do they always leave? Yes or no?
You want to July.
Hey, take care, BPG. Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting it down in about an hour as well. I'm running it a little shorter tonight, so thank you, BPG. Have a good night. Thank you, spirits. Yeah, it'll be an hour, maybe a little less, guys. Just give you guys a heads up. I kind of was feeling like running a shorter one anyway today, so and there's something I need to do after this too. So something very important. So spirits. Yeah, about an hour, give or take, maybe about 40 minutes, an hour. Are you enjoying this? You having fun with me, spirits? You liking this? Can you tell me what you think about this experience? What do you think?
However, it was
That sounded weird. Are there any demons with me tonight, spirits? Do I have demons here tonight? Yes or no?
Fourth thing.
Poor thing.
In this world,
Can you say demon if I have a demon around me?
wine.
Bring him. Do I have any angels around me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I have any angels around me, can you name them, please? What about shadow people? Do I have shadow people around me? Yes or no? Is there a shadow person in one of the corners of my room? How do we get rid of shadow people? Can we even get rid of shadow people? Captured? How do we capture them? I don't know how fast this is sweeping, like compared to milliseconds for, like, let's say the PSP7, where I generally sweep like about 152, 250, somewhere in between those three on the FM band. What is this one sweeping at? That's a really good question. I don't know. I'm guessing somewhere around 100, 150, maybe two, maybe not quite two. It's definitely, yeah, I'd say 150 would be my guess. So slightly fast, because in the world of the PSP7, the lower the millisecond number, the faster the sweep. So the higher, so if you're going up to 400 milliseconds, higher the number, the slower the sweep, ironically, which is really weird. It's all counterintuitive. So much of life is counterintuitive. So much is and so much isn't. Are there skinwalkers energies around these spirits? I'm not even supposed to talk about them. Who are? Do I have skinwalker heritage? I have native heritage. Not much. I don't know. I don't know half my. I don't know my dad's father's side, so that's like a big one since we look so much alike. If I have any native blood in me, can you tell me what tribe I'm from, please?
Only 5 days.
I'm told I'm Potawatomi Indian, Native American. Do I have any other? Come on. Push, don't pull. Pull, don't push. Do you like my setup I have here tonight, spirits? It's kind of like an altar. I'm kind of a weird artistic-y guy, so I kind of put this stuff around. It's kind of for looks, kind of set the mood, and I kind of like it. I've always liked the macabre, and yeah. So, what do you think about this stuff, spirits? Do you have a favorite item in here that you like to look at or try to play with, or break or any of that stuff? Do you have a favorite one of these items? Damn. Do you like the glowy ball? Can you do anything with this mirror I have right here? Can you do it? Coming? Can you do anything with that mirror? Can you enter and exit that mirror right now? That was weird. Mark that. Hello? Do you like the style of ghost box we're doing tonight? This is Gorilla ITC. Gorilla. No, it's a Caveman. Gorilla is this whole thing, like gorilla filming, whatever style. And then this actual technique is ITC, instrumental transcommunication. Again, let me read because this is I really like this. Again, spirits and my human friends. Anyone new joining? Any lurkers? Anybody not chatting? Instrumental transcommunication is the name that has been given by Professor Ernst Senkowski, a German physicist, for the technique of contacting spirits using any electronic means to capture the images of spirits and to record their voices. So this guy, this big wig German physicist, has a really hard to pronounce last name. Well, not really hard, but weird. It's gonna be hard for me to remember. That's a hard one to remember. And yeah, I've had a hard time remembering it this whole time. But anyway, yeah, I mean, this big fancy guy. So I really want to try to find other things, other weird electronic things that people haven't quite thought of or other people have thought of. And man, the guy, George Meek and Bacelli or something, they have some crazy ITC interactions. Bacelli. I don't know. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, but I'm liking this like revert back to caveman style. That's where I wanted to just talk about briefly and kind of trailed off. But caveman, ooga booga, ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you like this old school caveman style ITC spirits? Is it easier? Is this easier or more difficult? Can you say easy if it is?
Hardly cloudy.
Can we try another control question? We haven't tried a control question in a while. Let's try something here. Yeah, let's see. Control question, Spirit. I'm lighting this. Can you tell us what this is? What is this I just lit? Can we try a control question to see if this confirm this box is working sometimes? Can you tell me what that is, please? I just lit? Sorry, Spirit. what's the best device to communicate with spirits? Do you know? What's the best device? Do spirits use the energy of candles? Can spirits utilize candle energy?
This world is dental. All three people. $100.
Sounds really cool, spirits. Thank you. All right, another name, because I think it's important. Oh, I feel like it's important. Can we try to get some more names? Anybody, any new energies around me? Or if you're getting tired of me, just tell me to shove off. Whatever you want to do here, spirits. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what do you think, spirits? Please tell me about that.
Got it.
Yeah, spirits. Can you say bushy? Can you call me bushy, Rusty? Bushy, Rusty. Can you call me bushy, spirits? That'd be awesome. I love that name. That was funny music that sounded perfect.
One.
Yeah, can we say bushy through the box, please?
One, two, three, five, seven. Validation.
All right, so I got to stretch for a couple of seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw on a digital ghost box. Fresh air. I'm not going to take fresh air, but I'm going to have cool jobs. Yeah, let me just turn this up. I don't know how. Where's the volume stuff? Oh, I think I have to restart it. But I'm just gonna step away for like 3 minutes, guys. Not long, 5 tops, and go for another half an hour to an hour tops. After that, I just fire up, so you guys have something to listen to while I'm gone, and something different than the last time I was gone. I'm gonna fire up the Quatuor, and this is kind of the same idea. It's just in digital form, and it's just sweeping through digital IP radio stations. Oh, sorry guys. Let me turn this down again. Oh, that card is that's from Night Sun Tarot. and it's a really cool tarot set. I really like it. I'm starting to get really into it. That's the Eight of Chalices, which is the Eight of Cups. Oh, what happened to the sound? There it is. And yeah, it's the main kind of energies tied around that cup that is for this tarot set is serenity, balance, equilibrium, and yeah, that's the card I pulled prior to starting the stream. Just asking that Night Sun Tarot if they can tell me what sort of energy we're working with tonight. I can't say for certain, but I just like to do it. It's really cool, and I'm getting into it. So, I'm getting into it. I have been into it for a while. So yeah, here is. Yeah, here we go. Turn the sucker down.
Does he accept?
Does he accept? This is the Quator. I'll be right back. Just a few minutes, guys. 5 times.
Luminous applies to them.
The humanism. Administrative lead.
Now, let me mess with kind of how it sounds a little.
47 with a foot.
There you go. Add a little reverb. I'll start to sound really interesting now. All right, Spirits, be right back. Thank you, everyone watching in chat. Everyone in the future, everyone in the past. Thank you. Thank you, all my spirit friends. Go ahead, try to talk through this crazy thing. It's basically the same idea, but it's digital. So now we're sweeping digital airwaves.
List. You were professors of chemistry. We were concerned. Right. Secular was still under. Graham, universe. People highly. This is what. Not. Thank you. Committed. Tickler. We think that only the basic. What we do. We're right before that. So there's the fact. So.
I got some coffee, spirits. I need some. I haven't had coffee in like almost 3 hours. I need this. Yeah, I might go just a little bit longer with some coffee. Another half an hour tops. But yeah, I'm sipping on some coffee right now, spirits. Go ahead, keep talking. Let me just kick back for a minute.
Our critics say we are.
Put this out. So
And we have a great magazine.
Dangerous.
Center.
Jak na przykład
Yeah, this isn't exactly the same, obviously, because you're sweeping through the radio really fast. But I mean, it's the same principle. This is just kind of going through different radio things and picking up voices and throwing them out. And if the spirits can, they can possibly manipulate. I can't say they can, and I can't say they cannot. I just experiment. So thank you, spirits. You can have a sip of this coffee if you want, my spirit friends.
There are non. Here you can see something about the student. Any. SMA. What kind of grade? Your team. From 8%. At the free.
Can you try to say rusty through this box now? See if we can get the word rusty through this crazy setup. Please, my spirit friends.
Decade. To be. Race of the tree.
It's a beautiful card, huh, spirits? You want to maybe try? You want to look at a couple of these cards? These are Night Sun Tarot. They're really beautiful. So again, these aren't traditional. These aren't like traditional Rider-Waite. They're kind of a mix of Rider-Waite and Thoth, however you want to pronounce it. Check this out. This is Death. Really interesting. See if I can get it so it's. Try not to get it. There. There you go. That's Death. Look, it's pregnant because Death is like about rebirth, like the natural progression. Let's look at a couple of them. There's some cool ones. I'm just gonna show a few of them. Spirits. Here's a good one. Two of Cups. Which angle?
If I had right away. EU.
Yeah, look at that one, Spirit. Two of Cups. Which is chalices in this set. What do you think of these cards, Spirits? Oh, I really like this one. I like this one on multiple levels. Here's Four of Cups, four chalices. They're really beautiful. They have on the corners, they have the astrological and generally astrological and planetary symbol. Yeah, that one's a gorgeous one. Let's look at a couple more, Spirits. Ooh, this one's cool. This is the Hermit. I like this Hermit. Check this Hermit out. It's got. He's awesome. It's a really cool set. Let's see. Let's look at one more, Spirits. I'm showing off my tarot cards. I'm trying to find the really cool ones. Some of them cool, some of them aren't. Oh, look! Here's the world. This one's really cool. This we were talking about Shiva the Destroyer. Here's the world. Here, I got to pull the camera back up. Check this one out, Spirits. The world. Look how beautiful that is. That's the world card. Trying to. It's weird, man. Tarot cards are really weird. How you don't. Sometimes you're like get into them and then you put them away, and then sometimes you get back into them. I'm totally back into these right now. What do you think about my tarot cards, my spirit fan? This was the card I pulled for this session, Tarot. I mean, Spirits. I asked Tarot to tell me what kind of energies we'll be working with, and in this set, that's the Eight of Chalices, Eight of Cups, Eight of Water. That's what the upside down triangle is. That's one of the symbols for water, the feminine aspect, loving, emotion, intuition. And she's balancing four chalices in each of her hands. Equilibrium, balance, serenity, finding it. Should we go back to Caveman ITC for a little bit? For another half an hour tops? Yeah, I think I'll wrap this up on the hour, guys, tops. So somewhere at the around now, or not now, but whatever. Somewhere around there. Somewhere. Yeah, you know me. I've said this in Continental, but I do have something I need to do later that I really want to do. Not that I have to do, that I really want to do, and I need to do. I mostly really want to. Yeah, so yeah, Spirits. Caveman? Do you want to go do some Caveman ITC? Really weird. Huh.
We turn.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some. Let's go back. Do some Caveman ITC for a little bit, Spirits, please. Do a little bit of Caveman. Call it a night. Sound good. Thank you, Spirits. I appreciate it.
Because this is. He was in Phoenix for 3 months.
Weird. Weird. I haven't been watching any of the stats or anything. There's like barely anybody watching. If I'm streaming over someone right now, I apologize. I was under the impression that if anyone is streaming, it's not going to be till later. So that's one of the reasons I was going to cut off early, and B, there's someone or something I need to do. I wish someone. Yeah, so I apologize if I'm streaming over someone. I'm not meaning to step on anybody's. I'm just doing my normal Wednesdays. So, yeah, really weird. So just letting everybody know. Yeah, I'll probably be ending it before the hour anyway. So thank you, spirits.
John. Is the month. I would.
It's nice to meet you guys. I'm Rusty. Anything important you want to try to tell me? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, someone must be cool. I'm gonna wrap it up then. Sweet. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody watching, my human friends, my spirit friends, anybody and everybody in the future. Past Wesley says, "What's up?" Instrumental transcommunication. Trying to speak with the dead using anything and everything. So yes, thank you for checking it out. Until next week, all that good stuff. Shenanigans. Take care of yourself. Don't get in too much trouble. Don't do anything you wouldn't want your grandmother to know about. That's a good way to, if you're wondering how to stay out of trouble. And yeah, until next week, I'm gonna try to hit some exit music here real quick. Everybody take care. Research, cool stuff. I'm gonna be trying to put up some paranormal legends here too. So all that good stuff. Take care, guys. Until next week, Rusty Reporter signing out.